So, for years, almost a decade, I've been a supporter and a fan and a subscriber to OTRSCentral, originally also when it was known as the Off the Ropes Show, back when it was the Schleg Daddy, Mr. Route, um, Triple T, and B Rad. And then, of course, the roster changed a little bit due to personal reasons and other life changing situations like B Rad moving to Florida and raising a family and stuff like that. So it went from, Triple T and Mr. Route and the Schleg Daddy to adding Metal D and Marvelous Mark Johnson. So a lot of changes have happened. And then probably one of the biggest ones was the Schleg Daddy, Jeff Siegel, moving out of the Midwest region of Illinois and Iowa to Richmond, Virginia, I guess due to job opportunities or something like that. Now, I wanted to come on here because, first of all, I want to show my support for OTR Central, but also let people know as to, what's going on with the channel sometimes. Anytime that, Jeff does a Q&A for it, some people like to throw in questions that he finds insulting or that he tries to, correct, or kind of paraphrase to suit his liking. And let me explain something. Jeff, like me, has been a fan of wrestling for over 30 years. And when you see wrestling in the state that it is now, you primarily want to do whatever you can to make it fun. And when you see something that might give you that opportunity at having that fun that you used to have, you want to run with it. You want to show support for it. And this is why anytime, like lately with Roman Reigns and his tribal chief head of the tables persona going on SmackDown, anytime people try to ask Jeff, a question of, what are your thoughts on this heel thing? Jeff, gets the reaction of, you mean babyface, right? You mean babyface. Let's not be kidding ourselves. It is babyface, not heel. The reason he does that is he's making it fun for him and those that watch. And those that watch, enjoy it. Those that, see what Jeff is doing get into it themselves, which is why sometimes when a Q&A comes up, some of the questions do play in to how Jeff is having fun with this. He's having fun. Thus, even though in the eyes of a lot of people, Jeff knows that Roman is supposedly the top heel on SmackDown, he doesn't look at it that way. He looks at it in a way that makes it fun for him, which is babyface, which is good guy, stuff like that. And some might even take it as an insult, because basically a lot of people have been wanting Roman to turn heel because they feel that would be best for him. And what he's doing is playing along with it. He's running with it by saying, hey, well, if he turned heel, this is how you would treat him. You would treat him not as a heel, but as a babyface. And that's what Jeff's doing. He's having fun. He's having fun by saying, hey, fans were going to cheer him as a babyface if he turned heel anyway. Why not roll with it? Why not embrace it? And that's what Jeff's doing to make it fun for him and those that watch and subscribe and support OTRS Central. The same with Triple H. The reason he calls him God, the Hunter, Hearst, and the Helmsley, is because of how dominant Paul Levesque has been throughout the years in WWE. And that no matter how many times he comes back into the ring, he's always got to have the spotlight. He's always got to be the main event. He's always got to be the guy. He's got to be the god, if you will, among men. That's why he plays around with that. That's why he nicknamed, guys like him and Orton and Batista and Cena the Breakfast Crew or the Breakfast Club, because they're always the ones that get the top billing anytime they show up. They're the ones that get the featured main events or opportunities or get whatever they want. He's having fun with it, guys. He's having fun, and he's making it, and he's having fun to make it fun for you. Heck, when he does his Smarkest Mark character, when he brings that onto the table, yeah, some might find it insulting, as being a way of taking a jab at the internet marks that are like, ooh, did you see that match between the Bucks and Top Flight? Ooh, the match. Ooh, the flips, the kicks. Ooh, the near kickouts. The reason he brings him around is to make it fun. Yeah, he's taking a jab, a fun jab, if you will, at the hardcore smart marks. But by taking that jab, that fun-loving jab, is he's showing, fans how they might react, how basically people view them. And that if they don't want them to view them like that, yeah, you could still be a smart mark for yourself, but don't be so into just the moves and the flippity kicks. Get into who the characters are. Want to ask questions, get into wanting to know who this character is, or why this matters, or why that matters. Not just be into the flips and the kicks. That's why he brings in Smarkus Mark sometimes when it comes to certain wrestlers in WWE and in AEW and so on. It's not to, totally insult you, but it's to basically have a fun little rib. It's like, basically, it's like a riffing. That's what he's doing with the Smarkus Mark character. He's riffing you. He's riffing the IWC. He's not trying to insult. He's riffing. It's kind of like MSTK. MSTK 3000. When they do the little riff on movies, that's what he's doing. He's riffing on the IWC. So overall, when you look at someone like OTRSCentral and the Schleg Daddy, what he's doing overall is for fun. Not just for fun, not just to make things fun for himself, not just to make the wrestling as it is, AEW, WWE, whatever the case may be, fun for himself, but fun for all of you. Which is why a lot of you, like me, have been watching and subscribing to him, since day one. Since the days of the original OTRS crew to now. I mean, this is why he also comes on here and does his assumed Jeff Jarrett positions, because he knows you find that entertaining, and it's a mix of having fun for himself and a mix of his own realistic disdain for someone like Jeff. But still, it's about having fun and making fun for him, for himself, and making fun for you. So if you haven't checked out OTRSCentral, I highly recommend you do, and I highly recommend and suggest that you kind of consider that's all he's doing. That's all he's doing. He's making it fun for himself as a wrestling fan and making it fun for you as wrestling fans. Because as he says, OTRSCentral isn't the wrestling show you want, it's the wrestling show you need. So until next time, guys, though, take care, stay safe. Again, check out OTRSCentral if you haven't yet, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So again, take care, stay safe, God bless, and I'm out.